Speed.
Well, hi, Schmitty. I'm Chris Martin from Greenville, South Carolina.
I'm Meredith Benson from New York City.
And we are going across the country in my 72 Ford Ranchero that I am happy that has made it this far. And we are feeling very fortunate that we're here in Cuba, Missouri on the great Route 66. We understand this is the longest continuously running motel on Route 66, and this is a bucket list type thing, and we're proud to be here.
And we might have gotten the one and only Magic Fingers bed.
Yes.
in this motel. So
I had to reserve it 2 months in advance just to secure that minor detail, but to us it's a major detail.
pretty excited.
Thank you guys. Fuck off. Y'all need quarters?
Welcome, guys. Smitty from Smitty Travels. We're here with Mr.
David Schwartz,
David Schwartz.
Pics on Route 66. And we are out here in Cuba, Missouri at the Wagon Wheel Motel. Somebody just reminded me that they have one room here that has vibrating beds. And y'all ought to come down here and put some quarters in.
Strange enough about that story, he said it with such glee, with change in his hand.
He did. Falling out of his hand.
Falling out of his hand. Yeah, he said he said that he had reserved this room, what did he say, 2 months ago?
Yeah,
2 months in advance to get that room with the vibrating bed.
the magic fingers.
So, cheers to those guys.
Yeah,
And,
definitely. Cheers. And we're just having a good time, you know. Smitty and I have been enjoying Cuba. I'm out here working on a photo assignment, making pictures of the town for some advertising and capturing some of my own images and just having a damn good time. This little town just off the highway, right on old Route 66, has so much to offer people.
Yeah, I've just been impressed with the scenery, and today is Sunday, by the way, and it's a rare occasion for he and I to just have a day to ourselves and just relax, no stress. Beautiful weather the last couple of days.
Yeah, amen to that.
Yeah, I mean it's really been a blessing, and you guys will probably see all the hell that was raised last night. But today's been pretty pleasant. Pretty pleasant.
Smitty didn't break his jaw today.
No, did not break a jaw.
Yeah, so there's a lot to be said about this little town. There's a lot of great people in this town that we've both been hanging out, talking to together, or like when we've been off doing our own thing. And the food is just fantastic. Right next door to here, you got Missouri Hick Barbecue, and I got to be honest, I haven't had more meals than any place on Route 66 in 14 years than that place right there, and it's because they've got fantastic barbecue.
Yeah.
And everybody in there is friendly, and the place is always packed. And then when you head down into town, you've got the Rock Fair with the big old neon stag sign out front, and you got to go in and have yourself a stag. I mean, unless it says Budweiser out front, you got to go inside and have what they're advertising.
Yeah, whatever's on the marquee, you have to.
Then you got the four-way, which is like the kind of meals you see back in Cleveland. You spend $30 on, and they charge you $8 for it. And the people are super nice, and it's in a historic Phillips gas station from I think the 30s. It's a cottage-style gas station. It's all painted up real nice, and when you go inside, it's just really super cool.
Yep, I went in there yesterday evening and took some photos today. It's a nice mural work.
Yeah.
Some of the murals is actually of the wagon wheel here, which is kind of cool. And
yeah, it's got the cops pulling somebody over, I think, in the picture.
Yeah, that.
But it's not your car, and it's not the Belgian driving.
Yeah, it's not the Belgian driving. Jesus, that was wow. Good times though.
Indeed, the things we live for. As long as nobody got hurt, it's all good.
It's all good. While I was telling the story at the tavern earlier, I could tell that lady was not impressed. Yeah, she was mad at me like I did it. You know what I mean? Did you get the gist of that? That she was pretty perturbed at me.
I think that was, you know, every now and then in life you run into one of those people and they just hate the world. But,
Yeah.
you know, there's going to be haters.
Was that with her sister that was there earlier that didn't like the light shield?
I thought that was the same person.
Oh, that's different.
It was a different one?
Yeah.
Okay.
They must be related.
They must be. But thank God for all the friendly, happy people that we meet out there, because, you know,
Well, yeah.
there's bound to
because-
be a few bad ones. But
Well,
for
yeah,
the most
if every
part,
day-
people are good.
Yeah, because if every day was a sunny day, then what would a sunny day be? So
Couldn't appreciate it.
Yeah, so you need those folks out there to remind you of all the good people that you run across.
Indeed, there's no doubt about that.
Yep. Because I'll just go ahead and tell you guys, this lady was so sour, if she bit a lemon, the lemon would make a face.
Yep, she was. She definitely was. You know, hopefully tomorrow's a better day for her.
Yeah, maybe she'll wake up and be an obituary. So, that's terrible.
Come on now.
Well, it is what it is. You know.
Yep,
I wish her nothing but the best.
indeed.
Indeed. So,
This is like a little paradise here.
it is. It's insane. And it's all ours. That's the cool part.
Maybe our new friends will come and join us if they don't rush off to the magic fingers.
I don't
have
know,
a feeling
man.
they're going to rush off the magic fingers, but
Yeah, I was kind of thinking that, you know. Quarter bed. Excuse me.
But,
Yeah.
you know, I've been all up and down this road, and very, very few places that just have this like sprawling land where you can sit and have fire like we are tonight, and you know,
It's
nice
great.
and clean. You know, when I think about it, the Wigwam Motel in Rialto, California, they have a beautiful sprawling space with palm trees all over the place,
Yeah.
and
Have you slept in
get
a
to
teepee
sleep in a
lately?
wigwam, sleep in a teepee, Dugan in a wigwam, you know. But there's not too many places that have this sprawling land where you can just be comfortable and hang
Well,
out and enjoy
this
the
is-
company of others.
This is my take on it. There's not very few. There are very few places that you can visit. You can spend cheap as a broom here, folks. And like I say, very affordable place. I say cheap as a broom, very affordable. But there's no screaming kids. There's not a lot of chaotic stuff going on. I mean, it's just a really relaxing environment. And
It
how
is.
long have you actually been here?
I came in Wednesday night, and I may be here for another week while I'm finishing up this job here.
Yeah, I mean I did the same thing. I initially was going to stay the one night, and once I went and seen my accommodations, I came back up, and it was so funny. I came back in immediately, and I said, Miss Connie, after seeing that room, and I could tell she was getting kind of. So I said, any way I can talk you into? She goes, yeah. I figured she thought I was going to ask to change rooms or whatever. It's like, talk you into running my card again because I'd like to stay an additional night. It's great. And then she was better. But,
Well, you know, you and I have the smallest rooms in the place, and you know those are the inexpensive rooms.
Sure.
You can get larger rooms that have these crazy showers that come at you from 50 directions, and there's a nice room that's on the end of the building that's like really super spread out. It has a kitchenette in it, and like if you had a family, it'd be a great room.
Yeah, but-
there's rooms of all sizes.
yeah, but for a single guy, you're
right.
more than enough space.
It's not like we're sitting in there all day long. We're
No,
out having adventures.
I'm out doing my thing, and it's a place to wash my butt and lay my head.
Yep.
And that's really all I need, you know. And
And it's clean,
it's clean,
And it's
super clean, super
comfortable.
clean.
Bed's comfortable.
Yeah. And
Nothing worse than when you run into a room and you find out you're sleeping on a layer of cement block.
that they do have Wi-Fi here. It's not the best. I'll be the first to admit, not the best, but it is Wi-Fi. So
That's because I was hogging all the download speed.
Damn. Why we can't have that's why we can't have nice things. But it is what it is. I mean, like I said, I had a biker group from Belgium last night. What do you think? 35, 40 of those guys? Maybe?
They told me this morning there was, I think, 18.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Well, it seemed like more to me.
But
maybe because I've been drinking. You know.
Times the amount of bikes.
Yeah, I like those libations when I'm on vacations. So, you know. But I told you, it's only 2 times I'll ever take a drink, ever. Yeah, it's when I'm by myself or with somebody.
Yeah.
Only 2 occasions.
That makes sense.
Yeah. You remember what I said about those 18-wheelers?
There's one right there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Messing up the audio as we sit here.
Yeah, I mean, which my viewers know that I don't...
It's a little on the raw side, but you pay attention.
Yeah, yeah.
Try to keep the mic out of harm's way.
Yeah. So I usually just stop talking and let them pass. Then I'll come back and edit that bit out.
Right?
I won't this time, because I'm just going to let this thing roll as is. I say that, you know I'm going to edit it.
This is good, though. You know, being out on the road, I mean, meet lots of good people, but it's always good to meet somebody that's talented and having a good time and making stuff that, at least in my opinion, is pretty interesting. I'm digging what Smitty's up to here, traveling around and just showing America.
Yeah.
Having adventures and introducing people that, you know, everyday Joe that's hanging out and hear his story. I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I don't mind telling it. I mean, and that's what was crazy is anytime you start a YouTube channel, it's tough going. Especially the hardest people to sell is your family and peers.
Oh yeah, no doubt about that.
I'm telling you, straight away, the people that I expected to latch on the quickest was the hardest to sell.
They were the hardest sells.
And
yeah.
I don't mind telling this. I'm gonna use you for an example. I guess about 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, I get every time you guys subscribe, I get a little alert that I have a new subscriber, and I happened to see who it was, and it said that Shirley Payne has subscribed to your channel, and I was like, wow, that's amazing. Thanks, Mom.
Thanks, Mom.
So. Yeah, little stuff like that just drives you crazy.
I hear you.
But I do get a lot more support out of strangers who I run across who also are doing their own endeavor or whatever and appreciate the grind it is to go out. Because here's the deal. You're not selling an event. You're not selling tickets. It's you.
Yeah.
You're getting people to buy into you. Your
That's
personality and invest in you, you know. And
what you create.
Yes, that's it. And it is sometimes tough to do and get people to buy into that. Just like we were talking earlier about why are you doing that or what are you doing? Well, either you get it or you don't.
Yep.
You know.
And if you don't get it, so be it.
So be it.
It's all good.
Yeah.
We'll find our way.
Correct. Yeah. What was the old expression? The road to hell was paved with good intentions.
Yeah, that's true.
So.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. When I up and decided back in 1999 that I would go to school for photography because I was tired of the day job that I had and I just wanted to do something that I enjoyed and figured I'd find a way to make money at it. Dad was like, how are you going to make a living at that? And then when I had an art show in a local auto museum, historical center, that had about 60 images that went all the way around this rotunda of Route 66 back in 2010, Dad walked up to me and he said, I'm proud of you. You're
awesome.
doing it.
And
you're making it happen. You know,
and
I think it's good because, you know, sometimes the people that are closest to us, they don't quite get it, but they also kind of like push us because of that.
Well, listen, I didn't always do the right thing. I was always a wild person, chasing cars, biting tires, you know what I mean? And if it was a hard way to do it, Smitty always found a way to do it that way.
Right.
And disappointed a lot of folks along the way, in my youth. But as we spoke, I'm an older guy now, and looking back, of course, hindsight's 2020.
Oh, it always is.
But it's hard to shed people's. Well, you never get a second chance to make a first impression.
It's true.
And unfortunately, a lot of people that knew me, right? So unfortunately, a lot of people that knew me back in my previous life, well, what's he got up his sleeve? You know what I'm saying? What's going on with this guy? You know what I'm saying? How long before he quits it? Or whatever, you know what I'm saying? First one, fly-by-night deal, and then another, you know what I'm saying? Just,
right.
Swinging from one thing to another,
sometimes we got to test the waters and figure things out,
Absolutely.
Just searching, that's all.
Well,
looking for the right thing.
Looking for the right thing and the right opportunity. But once I left that environment, I'm not that guy anymore. Mm-hmm. And it's tough for me to go back to that environment because they're expecting me to be that guy. And that guy's gone. What can I say? I'm a different cat.
Sure.
I'll say this. The Army was a great opportunity to repackage, remold, reset, and rejuvenate myself. You know what I'm saying? It was a life-saving experience.
I hear that for many people.
Sure. And you don't have to join the military to do that. But maybe a change of scenery, because the definition of insanity is to continue to do the same exact thing and expect a different result. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, you can't run with the same group and do the same things and expect, well, let's just be positive and things will get better for me. I had to make a change.
Yep. I get that. I've been living that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Relationship that I was in and recently left. I kept trying, wasn't changing. So if you keep knocking on a door and nobody's answering, it's time to take a look at things and reevaluate and learn from the past and move forward and improve yourself and do what you love.
Yeah. That's for sure. That is for sure. All right, welcome back.
Howdy.
And all. So, where's home for you?
Cleveland, Ohio. Burning River town. Well, not anymore. Cleveland's pretty decent, except when it's gray all winter. I dig it though, but it ain't Route 66.
Enough it is.
Yeah.
This is an experience. Everybody should come try this at least twice.
Yeah, and then you end up like me. I've bought 20-something at this point. I lost track.
I'm impressed with our fire making skills. Because if you'd noticed in the first segment, the fire was a little lackadaisical. And I think we got a great thing going on here now.
We may have a sponsorship.
Yeah. This fire is sponsored by Black Magic. Yeah, Black Magic.
Start sending those dimes, Black Magic. Start sending those dimes.
That's right. Black Magic Tire Slick makes a great fire.
And it makes your tires look good too.
Tires look great as well. But I mentioned how good this fire looks. Black Magic. Available at the local retailer. Probably right up the street here.
We'd show you it if it wasn't behind the camera.
Yeah, it's over there. And yeah, I'm not good enough to do that. So, but anyway.
This is good, yeah. Might have said this earlier, I've been hitting Route 66 since 2004. And at first it was, like my vacations, and I was just digging it. Cars came out in 2006. I think I skipped a year. I saw Cars. And as soon as Lightning McQueen got off the road and I saw that Route 66 sign, I was like, yeah, I need to get back there.
Sure.
I watched the film, and the film is so true to. It's so true. It's totally about Route 66 and the small town vibe, and you know, slowing down a little bit and not living the rat race. And my opinion, that's the way to live. I mean,
It is.
I mean, why wait until you retire when you're decrepit, can barely move around, to get out there and experience life?
Yeah. Now, let's just be honest. Neither one of us are teenagers anymore. Once we figure out you're 4 years older than I am.
Right?
Yeah, he's 4 years older than I am. But we're still.
And I'm 30, so.
Yeah, and he's 30. So, love it. Yep. Me too. Yeah, I love it. But point being, don't wait. So, enjoyed you guys hanging out with us. I hope that we intrigued you guys enough and kind of struck a nerve with some of the conversation we had. Go out and do it, whatever it is. Don't sit on your hands. Be inspired. Go out and create.
This guy knows what's up.
Catch you guys in the very next video.
Peace out.
Perfect. Thanks, brother.
You're welcome. What's up, everybody? David Schwartz here, Pics on Route 66. Been hanging out with Smitty here in Cuba, Missouri over the last couple of days, and we have been having a good time. But he's signing off, and I just want to say bye to y'all. When you get a second, if you want to check out my Route 66 imagery, hit up picsonroute66.com. Peace out, y'all.
Perfect. Thanks, bud. It's been a pleasure.
Absolutely.
Keep in touch, man.
You too, man. Good luck with everything.
Please be safe.